In a very simple sense, this is going on and has been going on for many, many years with blind people using a long cane. So the long cane sweeping back is really only one point in the sequential movement of it. But the sequential movement allows the blind person, to walk in the door, banging the sides of the doorway and the chair and your foot and this chair, and then sitting down. And that's exactly what he's perceiving. He's perceiving doorway, foot, chair, whatnot, and sitting down. He's not perceiving anything in his hand. His hand is where he's actually getting information, because that's where the cane interfaces. So the skin sensors in the hand become the brain-machine interface.
I mean, I still can't. I know that it's like a T and all that, but I mean, yeah. I mean, till you feel it, I imagine it's pretty hard to understand.
Although Eric Weinmeier has been totally blind since he was 13 years old, he's captured the attention and admiration of the world by his amazing achievements, like climbing all of the 7 major mountains on every continent, including Mount Everest.
Okay. That's what you want on your tongue, so it's about as big as a quarter, only
Tonight,
squared out.
in the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee lab of Dr. Bakirita's colleague, Dr. Kathy Kam, Eric will begin his next adventure, the possibility of achieving sight with the BrainPort. In this iteration of the BrainPort prototype, images are captured by a video camera and sent to the brain as electrical impulses via the BrainPort's cabled electrodes, which are placed on the tongue.
Okay.
The brain will then interpret those impulses into images which the subject, with some practice, perceives as three-dimensional
Where
images.
do you feel it? On the tip of your tongue?
Down here, okay.
Okay, so the bottom of your vision.
Now I feel it.
There you go. Now go ahead and take it back.
Although Eric's session tonight lasted less than 2 hours, he was able to achieve the remarkable results you are seeing.
Okay. Oh, man, Beth, watch out.
That's amazing. Go down and find
Oh, wow.
Go down and
I
find
felt the depth of that little tiny nothing.
You're about to run into a cameraman.
Yeah, I was wondering.
It's Bill.
Yeah, I knew it was you, but I was seeing you there.
You did see me?
Yep.
What kind of camera do I have?
What's the brand? Can you give me the brand?
It's a Sony.
Oh my God!
It's usually what happens when there's a vestibular shortage is that it starts in the head, and then it just kind of works its way down. It's almost like from my waist up of a noodle. I don't have the ability to hold it. So we're going to try this first.
When she closes her eyes, then when she really falls apart there.
One day, about 5 years ago, Cheryl Schultz got out of bed to find that her whole world had changed. During a hospital stay for routine surgery, she'd been given an antibiotic drug named gentamicin, which had all but destroyed her vestibular system. Living in a world without your vestibular system is, as Cheryl puts it, like living in a world made of jello. What little stability is offered by sight is lost completely when she closes her eyes, and she collapses to the
So
ground.
lights were to go out. Be ready to catch me because I'll fall at F9 again.
But her world of jello becomes rock steady when she connects with the BrainPort, even with her eyes closed.
She's closed her eyes. She's perfect.
You want to explain further?
She's closed her eyes. And you can see this general sense of relaxation in the body. And she's not wiggling. She's not falling and wobbling as she was with her eyes closed without it. And she's just perfectly comfortable standing there. Perfectly straight, relaxed.
And what's happening now?
She's getting the information. When she's perfectly straight, she gets no signal on her tongue. When she tilts a little bit to one side, the signal goes whichever side she's tilting. Front, backward, left, or whatever, in between. So she'll do that for a while. And I think she'd like to do it as long as possible so that she gets the longer after effect. But probably this time.
And in fact, after taking the suggestion of an Israeli colleague, Dr. Bakirita's team extended the brain port sessions from 5 and 10 minutes to 20 and 30 minutes, and found, much to their astonishment, that the residual effect takes a quantum leap, literally, and so far has lasted as long as 6 hours after the brain port session is completed. Obviously, we have much to learn about brain plasticity and much to look forward to with the brain port.